Rasmus Hojlund wants to shoulder the responsibility for firing Manchester United back to the top. The Red Devils have been widely linked to signing a new forward since the arrival of Ruben Amorim from Sporting CP. After leading a free-scoring team in Portugal with a striker in Victor Gyokeres who had already scored 23 goals in 18 games, Amorim arrived at Old Trafford to a team who had only scored 12 goals in 11 outings. In just his second match in charge, he has seen Hojlund score a brace, having also provided the hard work for Alejandro Garnacho's tap-in against Bodo Glimt. The Dane found the net 16 times in his debut season, including 5 goals in 6 Champions League appearances. Hojlund is keen to provide a more consistent offering for United's front line, however. The 21-year-old is enthusiastic by the task of becoming as prolific as Gyokeres I think I showed last season, with being top scorer for the team that I can score my goals. Hojlund said, when asked if he could fulfill the same role as Amorim's previous sharpshooter. I'm still very young, but obviously I would like to take the responsibility, and that's why I also took the number 9 this year, because I think I want to take the next level and the next step. But yeah, I still have a lot to grow. I'm still not the finished article. I'm only 21. Hojlund already appears to be taking on advice from Amorim to find success. The ex-Copenhagen striker benefited from the words of his new boss, as he was inspired to close down and dispossess goalkeeper Nikita Kaikin ahead of United's opening goal. He told me today not to think too much about the guys behind me and try to work a little bit more with just what I can see in front. To be very aggressive towards the goal, said Hojlund. And obviously, we saw that with the first goal, and I was happy with that. United's number 9 also made use of Amorim's words of wisdom when he scored the winning goal on Thursday evening as he converted a low Manuel Ugarte cross. The manager told me at half-time to stick to running to the first post, and we saw how it worked out, he added. Manchester United youngster Chido Obi Martin's professional contract began on Friday. Only the most highly regarded prospects in the academy are given professional terms when they turn 17, the age when you can sign a pro deal, and Obi Martin's contract has commenced. Obi Martin signed a scholarship with an agreement for his professional contract to begin when he celebrated his birthday, and such deals are reasonably common in academy transfers. Nonetheless, there is particular excitement around Obi Martin, and the official triggering of his professional contract marks an important milestone for the youngster, whose move from Arsenal in the summer window was seen as a significant coup due to his high potential. United's head of the academy, Nick Cox, and the head of academy recruitment, Luke Fedorenko, were responsible for the deal to sign Obi Martin, who turned down an offer to stay at Arsenal. The 17-year-old has scored 4 goals in 2 starts in the U18 Premier League this term, which includes a special hat-trick that was scored when he made his debut for United. United's coaches will be challenged with keeping Obi Martin's feet on the ground as he progresses, as the youngster has a huge profile and more than 300,000 followers on Instagram. The club's academy prides itself on developing outstanding talents and good young people, and Obi Martin is in the right place to progress to a potential first-team debut down the line. United are always on the lookout to add the best emerging talent to their academy, and completing a deal for Obi Martin, who is regarded as one of the most exciting young talents in Europe, was a further signal of the club's intent to continue to be best in class in youth football. Denmark-born Obi Martin joined Arsenal from Danish team KB in 2022 and went from strength to strength last season, notably scoring 10 goals in a single game against Liverpool. He has been a youth international for Denmark and England, but represented the former in the UEFA European Under-17 Championship qualification campaign earlier this year. Obi Martin also represented Denmark's under-18s during the last international break. Manchester United fans are buzzing after an eventful few days at the club, highlighted by their thrilling 3-2 victory over Bodo Glimt in the Europa League and the preparations for their upcoming Premier League clash against Everton. Ruben Amorim, the new manager at Old Trafford, is wasting no time implementing his vision, as both the players and the coaching staff focus on building momentum. Following the win against Bodo Glimt, where United secured Ruben Amorim's first managerial triumph at the club, the team was back at Carrington for training. The players split into groups to focus on different areas. Those who started the Europa League match, including Rasmus Hojlund, Alejandro Garnacho and Noussair Mazraoui, engaged in lighter recovery drills such as stretching, low-intensity runs and massages. Meanwhile, defenders like Matthijs de Ligt, Lisandro Martinez and Victor Lindelof worked on tactical drills aimed at improving positioning and communication. Amorim's philosophy is already evident, as he demands control, composure and discipline from his squad. Young talents like Obi Martin and Tyrell Malacia also impressed, with the former focusing on quick passing drills and the latter showcasing defensive awareness and overlapping runs. Goalkeeper Andre Onana had a separate session honing reflex saves and distribution under pressure, a key part of Amorim's tactical plans. Ruben Amorim was highly involved in the session, giving individual instructions and motivating players, particularly Garnacho and Hojlund, after their strong midweek performances. Reflecting on the Europa League victory, Amorim expressed his pride in the players' energy and commitment, but stressed the importance of shifting focus to Everton, who will visit Old Trafford on Sunday. With this win, the squad seems united and ready to fight for every point, hoping to give fans another performance to celebrate. Off the pitch, Manchester United is making waves in the transfer market, being linked with exciting prospects like Napoli's Khvicha Kvaratskhelia and PSG's Randal Kolo Muani. Kvaratskhelia, a 23-year-old winger renowned for his creativity, is reportedly being offered a lucrative 5-year contract worth €8 million annually. However, prizing him away from Napoli could prove challenging, with the Serie A club valuing him at around €100 million. Meanwhile, Kolo Muani, a versatile French striker, has struggled to meet expectations at PSG and may welcome a fresh start under Amorim. His speed, physicality and technical skill make him a promising option for strengthening United's attack. United fans were treated to a nail-biting spectacle in their recent win against Bodo Glimt. Garnacho opened the scoring within the first minute, but the visitors fought back, leaving United trailing midway through the first half. Hojlund levelled the game with a brilliant header just before half-time and delivered the winning goal early in the second half, tapping in a well-executed team move. The victory marked a turning point for United's European campaign and a promising start for Amorim's tenure. Hojlund, in particular, credited the team's new back three system for his recent success, stating that it mirrors his style at Atalanta and suits him well. Amorim has already identified areas for improvement, particularly in defence and fitness levels. Training sessions now simulate loss of possession scenarios to build the team's resilience and work rate in regaining control. This focus on defensive organisation and pressing aligns with his tactical philosophy, which prioritises structured transitions and adaptability. Additionally, reports suggest United is targeting a new left-back in upcoming transfer windows, with names like Alphonso Davies and Milos Kerkez under consideration. This move aims to strengthen a position where depth and consistency are currently lacking. Amorim's impact extends beyond tactics. His ability to inspire and communicate with players has earned praise from the squad. Diogo Dalot described him as a demanding professional who embodies the club's standards, while Harry Maguire noted the energy and clarity he brings to team meetings. The manager's emphasis on hard work and accountability is resonating, with players expressing optimism about the future. As Manchester United prepare for a busy schedule, Amorim's methods and ideas are beginning to shape the team's identity. The hard-fought win against Bodo Glimt and the promising developments at Carrington suggest that brighter days may lie ahead for the club. Fans will be eager to see how the team builds on this momentum, starting with Sunday's match against Everton as they push to reclaim their status among Europe's elite. Rasmus Hojlund praised the influence of Ruben Amorim after Manchester United's win against Bodo Glimt. Hojlund scored on the stroke of half-time to equalise against Bodo Glimt in the Europa League on Thursday night and produced a match winner in the second half. The young striker, who missed the start of the campaign with a hamstring injury that he sustained in pre-season, took both goals brilliantly, but the first was the pick of the pair. Hojlund's season so far hasn't gone as planned, but he appeared to turn a corner against Bodo Glimt and should continue to develop and improve key aspects of his game under Amorim. After the 3-2 victory against Bodo Glimt, Hojlund spoke to MUTV and praised Amorim for bringing in a new system at United, which he feels the players are beginning to take on board. New system, new ideas, and I think we made a step in the right direction today, but obviously it's going to take some time, but it's 3 points at home, which is good, he said. I think the idea is getting a little bit under the skin, but it needs to take time because the new manager has just come in. We work very hard on the training pitch and we've not had any days off. For me personally, the style suits me very well and I'm very happy the new boss is here. I think we're still in the process of learning this new system, and obviously there are players who have to play in different positions that they've been used to, and new roles for different players. Hojlund scored 16 goals in his first season after signing from Atalanta, and his brace against Bodo Glimt at Old Trafford increased his tally for this campaign to 4 goals. Marcus Rashford started in attack in Amorim's first game in charge against Ipswich Town, but Hojlund could retain his starting role this weekend.